Carmen, welcome to Chicago.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back, I should say. You're originally from Chicago. Tell us a little bit about how it feels to be back in town.
Oh, it always feels great to be back in town. This is my home, so it just feels like I'm coming back to family, and I try to get back at least once a year.
Oh, that's great.
Either work or pleasure, but yeah, I love being back here. And actually, I haven't even been in this place, so every time I come back, I'm always going to somewhere new.
Now, this is a great place, and we have a lot of new places here in Chicago, as you know, opening up all the time.
Constantly.
Yeah. So now you're in LA, and you are a triple threat. You are a writer, a director, a producer, and your first film, though, that you did was here in Chicago. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Go For It. Actually, Go For It was an inspirational dance film. I shot it all along Wicker Park, Bucktown, Logan Square, the downtown area. I grew up in Logan Square, so I wanted to like capture that like urban vibe, but also influence like the hip changes to it, and I loved it. It was great. It was like, it was such a support because like the city rallied behind the production.
It's my understanding your first movie, Gina Rodriguez, who's now hotter than hot, you were the one that introduced her to the big screen.
Right. She was living in New York at the time, and she auditioned for the role through YouTube. And then she came out to LA, and then she ended up moving there. And she actually is from Chicago. We grew up near each other.
Your movies are very inspiring. I love seeing them because they inspire you all the time. Is that one of the things that you want to do with your movies all the time?
That's the main thing that I want to do with my movies. That is why I got into filmmaking, because I really want to tell stories that are not only going to entertain, but that are going to make people reflect, especially youth and women, make them reflect on their lives and think like, yeah, what do I want to do with it, and how can I do it? And so I try to create characters that take them along this journey, and like hopefully give them inspiration to say like, yeah, I can do that too.
Coming from Chicago, from Logan Square, how has that prepared you for what you're doing now?
I think it's prepared me actually 100%. Because growing up in the city, and especially in the inner city, it's like you really have to be resourceful, you have to be a hard worker, you have to be tenacious, you have to just really work hard. And I think that Midwest mentality about like no matter how much you're struggling, that just makes you stronger.
So let's talk a little bit about what you're doing now in the present, because you've got another movie that's, you know, just fantastic, Endgame. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Endgame was another story actually that came to me because I was working with a producer on another project, and then the script just came to me about a teacher who, like the inner city, like the south side of Chicago, he was working in Texas in this really tough neighborhood with kids, and he's like, how am I going to keep them focused on their education? And he's like, I'm going to do chess. It doesn't cost any money. It's teaching them critical thinking. It helps, you know, keep them focused. And with that, he not only changed their lives, but the whole city. And I thought, these are the type of stories that need to be shown. I'm like, these are the stories that I live for. Like, I have to tell this movie. So I went to Texas for a few months, and I shot it, and now it's being released on HBO.
How did you do that? Can't tell you. Really? Mm-hmm. Check. Fine then.
Oh. You know what's funny? I knew you were gonna do that.
Check. I knew you were gonna do that.
Are you sure, Danny? Hate doing this.
No fair, no.
Oh yeah, it was.
No.
Nice job, Jose. I saw how you skewered the king. You dominated the board.
That's because he pressured me. This game doesn't count.
Wait, no. I want my pepperoni pizza.
No.
You know,
You're not.
you have killer instincts.
Thanks. And we had a deal.
No.
Dilo, you gotta move here.
Any other plans that you've got? I know you've got some other scripts that you're looking at.
Yeah, I have a bunch. I have, things are, thank goodness, because I think of this whole diversity acceptance that's happening now. I have a few things lined up. I'm planning to make a movie before the end of the year, and then I really want to make this my dream project next year in Chicago.
Good.
It really is.
I'm excited about
and
that.
it's like my biggest endeavor.
Okay.
And then I'm also developing a TV pilot on the side with so hopefully I'll have that. Knowing it.
Do you ever get any rest? No. Ever get to sleep? Doesn't sound like it. It sounds like you're going.
I try to.
That's fantastic, though. But you heard it here first. I think you're going to be here hopefully next year.
Oh, I know I am.
Big project back here in Chicago in your hometown. We're glad you're back.